So, yes, I experienced it, but I also made it through it, right? But I'll tell you that part of the whole, post traumatic stress thing is having like like what I like to call leftover built up effects, from going through the life that I did alone and without someone to explain all the things to me and process it with me or go through it or help me through it. Like I probably should have had a lot of therapy, and I didn't do that. And the mother that I had didn't do that for me, right? So I have some leftover, effects of all that stuff. And I'll tell you that one of them is I I'm nervous a lot. I don't know if people know that, but I put on a pretty good front. But inside, I'm scared to death all the time of people because I was forced to walk on eggshells for such a long time. And so I really have a hard time talking to people. And right now, I'm super nervous making this video. So please excuse me for that. And so, anyways, my husband will tell you, by the way, for the past 10 years, I've had the most wonderful husband. God has blessed me. I made it through the valley that I went through, and God blessed me with an amazing person. But now he'll tell you that I cry in my sleep. I talk a lot in my sleep. I yell in my sleep. I'm constantly waking up out of my sleep, yelling and fighting. And this is 10 years, post, 10 or 15 years post the last time, that I really had to protect myself physically from someone. And so I'm still dealing with the after effects of that. I have mood swings, you know. It just, gosh, it's just, I'm kind of getting nervous now describing my symptoms to you and whatnot. But because of a lifetime of poverty that we grew up in with a mother that was very neglectful of our sexual assault, we grew up in poverty, and with that poverty, it came like we didn't have food. you know, my brother and I, we used to have to go to the grocery stores and steal food and take it home and cook it on our stove as children. And we had no idea how to cook it. We were just going with the flow, but we were doing what we could to keep ourselves from being hungry. I'll tell you about that in here as well. And so, anyways, I just grew up with kind of no food and not really. I mean, it was a concern for me where I was going to get our meals from, but we took care of ourselves, really, like I said. And so now, as an adult, I think that has affected me as well. I apologize. I don't know where I was going with that, but it's not therapy time. But, anyways, I have leftover issues. Oh, jumpiness. I'm super jumpy. My husband can't, jump scare me still without me like clinging like this, like a cat to a tree. I'm super jumpy. And that's because, I was scared for my life a lot of times in my life, over and over and over and over. Like I described in here, multiple intense compound traumas. And so numerous times I thought that I was going to lose my life. I didn't know that I was going to make it. And whenever I turned 21, I was amazingly shocked. So anyways, June is post-traumatic stress disorder month. And I just encourage you to talk to people about their lives. People deal with mental health issues all the time. And sadly, you know, some people like myself with post-traumatic stress disorder symptoms, we didn't ask to experience the things that we did, and we didn't ask to deal with the people that we had to, people who experience war, and people like myself who have experienced adverse situations, captivity, abuse, and trauma. It does something to the brain. And sadly, we need a little help getting along. And so, be nice to people. Love one another. I'm sorry, I don't know where I was going with this, but you don't know what happens to people behind closed doors, and you don't know what happened in their past. So be kind, and if someone has a story, hold their hand, hug them, and love them. I love you. I don't know where I was going with this. Bye.